It feels so disturbing to hear that they think that something has deteriorated with his mental fitness.
It does also raise these questions of the president's fitness. It raises serious questions about his mental capacity, his ability to process information, his impulse control.
I'm wondering if there are any patriots in the Republican Party willing to step forward and at least force his president to get an exam, not just physical, but also
neuropsych.
This weekend, the president tuned out the critics, hunkered down with top brass of the GOP at Camp David to work on their agenda for the new year, while his critics bantered about West Wing drama and he Twitter sparred over the issue of mental acuity. Some who have thrown rocks within the GOP tent have now circled the wagons to shout down this noise coming from the Michael Wolff book.
I don't think he's crazy. I think he's had a very successful 2017. And I want to help him where I can, and we should all want him to be successful.
I can tell you he's got the wherewithal to do things that no politician's been able to do, and in a good way.
I've worked with the president and the people around him and Republican senators. He's been an active, engaged, and effective leader.
Here now, House Majority Whip Steve Scalise, who was at Camp David with the president this weekend. Was there any discussion, Congressman, welcome, first of all, about this book or the president's reaction to it this weekend?
No, not until the press conference that we had as we wrapped everything up on Saturday. But, you know, a lot of those statements are rooted in ignorance of people that haven't worked with Donald Trump. And when you're sitting in meetings with him like I was, look, Friday, when we started our set of meetings to talk about all the domestic policy agenda items we want to accomplish for the American people, we were in a meeting for over 3.5 hours straight. And the president was directly engaged in those conversations, had a lot of really good ideas. He wants to build on the success of what we're seeing from this tax cut bill, where every day, just today, Visa's announcing more benefits to their employees. Every day we've seen another company announcing how what we worked with President Trump to pass is actually helping families increase their ability to be a part of the American dream. We want to build on that, and the president had a lot of really good ideas and things he wants to get done.
Do you think it's surprising? Michael Wolff admitted today that he didn't reach out to any of the cabinet members. He didn't interview them. He didn't interview Mike Pence, the vice president of the United States. Nonetheless, he does quote members of the cabinet, so that must be coming, you know, through another party that he talked to who said that those people said that. Does it disturb you what you're seeing unfold here?
No, I mean, you've got a lot of third-party innuendo. When you're in meetings with President Trump, it's all business. You've got a man here who wants to get our economy moving again, who wants to repair a lot of the damage that's been done internationally. Look, America had been allowing our enemies to run roughshod over us and our friends around the world. Look at Iran moving towards a nuclear weapon under the last 8 years of President Obama. Look at Russia's aggression through Eastern Europe. Look at what North Korea's been doing, and you had administrations just looking the other way. President Trump's been directly engaged, working with Secretary of State Tillerson.
I want to ask you a little bit about what happened this weekend in terms of what's coming up. Funding the government, it runs out on January 19th. Do you think that the House will pass a clean bill, or are we going to see a debate over DACA and border wall funding? Which way is this going to go?
Well, there are a lot of negotiations still going on, and I think you've seen the Speaker talking about the negotiations he's having to make sure we can have a properly funded Department of Defense. Look, our men and women in uniform all around the world that are confronting a lot of these major threats to our nation, they don't have all the tools that they need to get the job done, and we need to do more to make sure that they've got those tools. And a lot of negotiations are going on about that right now, and hopefully they get resolved in the next few days so that we can have that certainty.
I hope you'll come back and talk more about that. But quickly, before I let you go, Ed Royce has announced his retirement. That makes 29 members of the GOP who are stepping down. Are you starting to get concerned about the numbers in Congress as you head towards the midterms?
Well, look, we know that we're going to have a tough election cycle later this year. We're preparing for it. We've got a lot of incumbent members that are doing great work. And some of these retirements you've seen are in very safe Republican districts. But like every time you see somebody good like Ed Royce leave, it's a loss to the institution. But we're going to work hard to make sure we keep this majority. I think there are a lot of people out there that understand just how devastating it would be to our country to have Nancy Pelosi as Speaker, and they don't want that to happen. They saw how bad it was when she was Speaker for 4 years and what it did to our country. We're getting our country back on track and getting the economy moving again. We want to keep that positive influence going forward.
All right. Good to speak with you, Congressman Steve Scalise, as always.
Martha,
and we hope you'll come
back
next week because we have a lot to talk about as you head toward those deadlines. Thank you, sir. Good to see you tonight.
Thank you.